So we'll definitely be watching it closely as we get into the next couple of hours. So make sure to stay tuned till the end, as we will be covering a potential tornado outbreak for today and even as we get into tomorrow. So make sure to keep that in mind, as things once again are probably going to be on the crazy side of things and maybe even the dangerous side of things, especially if things really get going. But let's first start off by going over some of these storms that are currently rolling around as of right now. And as you guys can see, we will be tracking the potential for some supercells today, as we currently have one trying to get act together, which is currently moving towards Woodworth in Louisiana, and this one could maybe produce a tornado over the next few hours or so. So we are gonna watch it very closely as we get into the next few hours. Like I said, and it's currently trying to get that hook shape to it, as you can probably see right there. So we definitely got to watch this storm very closely as we get into the next couple of hours. We also got another storm to also keep an eye on closely, as this one over here towards Shreveport is also getting its act together too, as well, as this one could maybe bring a tornado or two over the next few hours. Like I said, this one is still trying to get its act together, but it is something to once again continue to watch for, as things are going to continue to ramp up. So we'll definitely keep an eye on that one closely. And I'll be right back. I'm just going to quickly go ahead and it definitely is strong enough to where we will need to watch for maybe a brief tornado or two, because as you can see, we got a little bit of rotation with that storm right there. So we definitely got to watch this closely. And sorry if my mic is being a little jiggly, I just keep forgetting to unmute it. But yeah, we gotta watch this mic very closely right there, as this is gonna continue to be a storm to really keep an eye on over the next couple of hours or so, as this storm is really looking to bring that potential for a tornado, as this one even still has a little bit of rotation with it, and like I said, even trying to get it to act together by kind of curbing, making that hook shape right there. So we definitely got to continue to watch this storm very closely over the next couple of hours. And that's not the only storm that we need to continue watching. We also got a another storm right up there into Shreveport to still watch for, as those still got severe warnings on it. But if you do live just south there of Alexandria, so if you're pretty much in or around Alexandria, make sure you guys are getting to your safe spots, as this hook shape is even getting ready to head towards Woodworth over the next 30 minutes, as this is pretty much going to be in effect for a little bit, and it is moving pretty fast. This storm is currently moving at 25 miles per hour, so a little bit slow in some cases, but still pretty quick, as it is getting ready to hit Alexandria in a few minutes. So we will need to watch you guys in Alexandria closely, as you guys are quite a populated area. And like I said, even Woodworth, you guys also need to get into your safe spots. And if you guys are under a tornado warning, and if you haven't gotten into your safe spots yet, make sure to go to a basement or a tornado shelter if you haven't already, which would be the safest spot. But if you don't have that, make sure to go into the most interior room of your home and as many walls between you and the outside as humanly possible. Once again, a tornado shelter or a basement would be the safest spot. But if you don't have that, go to the most interior room on the lowest floor possible. I am serious. But yeah, like I said, we are still continuing to watch that storm closely, just to the south there of Alexandria. Once again, that one is still going to continue to be capable of producing a tornado over the next few hours. So we definitely got to continue to watch that storm very closely, as it is going to be capable of producing a tornado. So we definitely got to continue to watch that storm before things continue to start ramping up. And it looks like we just got another tornado warning now, in effect for parts there of Louisiana now, unfortunately. So we definitely got to watch that area very closely, as we are likely to see a tornado in with the storm, and that's mainly because it's still trying to organize, but it does look like it's gonna have its hook shape together pretty soon. So make sure you are getting ready to seek shelter immediately, as things, like I said, are gonna start ramping up in just a little bit with the storm. And if we take a look at the velocity scan, let's go ahead and select this radar to look at that. And if we look at the velocity scan, we do have a little area of rotation pretty much located right there. And it doesn't really seem to be the strongest, but it definitely is strong enough to where we definitely need to watch it, as some rotation, like I said, does appear to be possible. So we definitely do need to watch that storm very closely, as it does have some rotation with it. Excuse me. We also need to watch this storm up here towards Alexandria, Louisiana closely as well. This storm is also going to need to be watched closely, as it is going to be capable of producing a tornado over the next hour or two. And it does look like that rotation might have gotten a little bit stronger. And once again, it's still pretty weak, but it's definitely concerning, as on this radar it does show a little bit of rotation, while on this closer radar it shows a little bit weaker rotation. But either way, there is still rotation with the storm, so we definitely got to continue to watch it very closely. So make sure to seek shelter if you haven't seeked shelter already, as this one is still getting ready to head towards Alexandria, Louisiana, and as well as areas like Woodworth. So make sure you're getting into your safe spots if you have not done that already. And like I said, we also need to watch this storm down there just south of it, and it does look like this storm might be starting to gain a little bit of rotation right there. And yeah, it does look like it is trying to get its act together still. So we got to watch the storm very closely, as the storm just to the south west of, let's see, Seattle and Louisiana need to make sure you guys are taking shelter. Even you guys up there near US 171 and Longville also need to take shelter too, as well, as this area of rotation could actually be over that area pretty soon, as it is actually going to continue to head towards the northeast. So we definitely got to continue to watch that one. We also need to continue to watch even these storms up here near Shreveport closely, as these ones don't really seem to have a lot of rotation with them. Some of these storms are still pretty isolated, but they are definitely strong enough to where we could definitely see a tornado with them over the next hour or two, especially if things continue to start ramping up over the next few hours. So make sure to keep that in mind if you haven't gotten to shelter already, because we definitely need you guys to do that. So make sure to seek shelter and consider sharing this live stream with as many people as possible, because something else that I want to point out is the tornado threat for today. The tornado threat is very concerning. Very, very concerning tornado threat for today, as we do have a moderate risk for severe storms for today across parts there of the deep south. And just look how high the tornado threat is, guys. This is quite crazy to look at, but we're talking a 15% risk for tornadoes, guys. Once again, this is just crazy to look at. Like, I'm kind of like really surprised about this, because who would expect a tornado to be this high for today? Like, we really need you guys to seek shelter, like I said, or at least be prepared to, as the storm is going to continue to bring impacts across that area, especially where you see that red color. And not only can we expect there to be long track EF2 tornadoes for today, but we also need to watch for some very strong winds in where you see that hatched risk. That does indicate a chance of winds over 60 miles per hour within 25 miles of any given location. So we definitely got to watch the threat for some high winds for today. And then for the hail threat, we also need to watch for some large hail too, as well, as large hail is also going to be the main concern. And so we definitely got to watch for some large hail closely. But like I said, the main concern is going to be several long track EF2 tornadoes, as this is even quite rare for this time of year. I could not remember a single time when we saw a moderate risk down here in the deep south, besides the one up here that was there up there in Mayfield, but that was like a few years ago. So we will continue to watch it closely, and I don't think we're going to see a high risk of severe weather for today. At least that does not appear to be unlikely as of right now. But it's definitely at the point to where we must watch this. We must watch this threat closely, as tornadoes, damaging winds, and large hail are all going to be likely. So definitely make sure to keep that in mind. And if we go back over here to the radar, we are still continuing to watch those storms down there in Louisiana closely, as we still got 2 tornado warnings currently in effect. We still got one up here towards Alexandria, which is flashing, which means that it is going to expire in just a little bit, but still going to stick around for the next 14 minutes, it looks like. And once again, it kind of has that curve shape to it, so that definitely brings the concern that this storm could recycle and possibly produce a tornado over the next hour, as we do have that little area of rotation right there. Once again, it's not going to be super strong, but it's definitely strong enough to where it might produce a tornado or two over the next hour. So we definitely got to watch that storm very closely. And if you guys haven't left anything down in the chat, feel free to do that, as we are going to continue to stay live. We also will be tracking the potential for some long track tornadoes, like I said. So if you guys got any questions about that, feel free to leave that down in the chat, as we are going to continue to stay live for a little bit longer. And it also depends on how these tornado warnings set up. But like I said, though, we are going to continue to watch a lot of these storms very closely. And I don't know if you guys realize this, but something else that I wanted to point out is I actually created a thumbnail. And what I did is I went into my program, and I was thinking about creating a new thumbnail, which the new thumbnail is actually currently on my live stream as of right now. And that doesn't mean I tried like looking at a thumbnail and being like, oh, the thumbnail looks really cool, let's try to build it on my channel. Well, no, that's not right. What I did is I thought about what makes sense, because I was thinking about the colors. I was like, okay, red indicates be on high alert, so I was circling those areas in red. And then I was like, oh, maroon color also works too as well, indicating even a more extreme risk. So we would obviously circle those areas in maroon that were under that moderate risk especially. And then after that, obviously those areas in yellow on the thumbnail obviously weren't at risk for severe weather, but definitely chances for thunderstorms, and that's what I thought about. So if you guys like my new thumbnail on the stream, make sure to do that. I'm actually going to go ahead and create a poll for that to see if you guys like my new thumbnail. Let's see, do you like my new thumbnail, or should I use the other one? All right, so I think we're gonna go ahead and do this. All right, there we go. So, like I said, my new thumbnail is the thumbnail that is currently used for this live stream as of right now. So make sure to vote yes or no, so that way I can see whether you guys like that one or not. But I thought the new one was really cool, and that's mainly because it's or I thought this one was really cool because one, like I said, I installed all those cool colors, which I thought made a lot of sense. Plus I also was installing that tornado image, which mainly indicates the risk for today, which, like I said, is going to be long track tornadoes. Let's see, and it looks like some of you guys are starting to like it so far, which is good to know. Like I said, I thought it turned out really cool, but I really want to know your guys' opinion on if you guys like it. Installing that tornado image, which mainly indicates but yeah, like I said, we are still continuing to track these tornado warnings down there in Louisiana. This one just to the south there of Alexandria, looks like it's still going to continue to have that potential to produce a tornado. And if we look at the reflectivity scan, we still got that hook shape to it, pretty much that hook curve shape to it. So we definitely got to watch that area very closely as the storm is going to continue to start moving towards Woodworth. You guys in Woodworth need to make sure you guys are getting to your safe spots now, as the storm in area of rotation is getting ready to go right over you. And of course, you guys in Alexandria, make sure to stay in your safe spots just in case. Looks like you guys are fine because the area of rotation is way down there towards Woodworth, but you guys in Alexandria should still get into your guys' safe spots if you haven't already, as the storm is still going to continue to be capable of producing a tornado over the next few hours. And we also still got a storm down here, even towards parts there of southwest Louisiana. And this one is mainly for the potential of a tornado, like I said, as well as this one also does still get a little bit of rotation right there, as you can see. So not really seeing a ton of rotation, but definitely on the concerning side of things, as that area of rotation looks like it's getting stronger. So we definitely got to continue to watch that storm as it does head closer to US 171, which is pretty much located right next there towards Longville. So if you are under this tornado warning, or if you do live near Longville in Louisiana, or even up here towards Singer in Louisiana, you need to make sure you guys are getting to your safe spots right now, as that is going to continue to be capable of producing a tornado over the next 23 minutes. So we'll continue to watch that for you guys. And also we still got even these storms up there to continue to watch closely for, as places like Stevens, even down there towards Waldo in Louisiana. You guys are currently under severe thunderstorm warning, so we are going to continue to watch that area very closely, as once again that area is going to continue to be capable of producing a tornado over the next few hours. And what would be really appreciated if you guys could start sharing the stream on social media, or if you guys could even share this to as many people as you know, because we really need to get this information out to as many people as I can, because some of you guys probably know how rare it is to see this high of a severe weather threat in December. For my opinion, I think we should really try to get this out to as many people as possible, and that's mainly because not very many people are thinking about severe weather in December. And of course, liking and as well as subscribing will also help out to spread the message to everyone. So like I said, make sure to subscribe, make sure to like, and make sure to even leave anything down in the chat, so that way we can spread the stream out to everyone, and so that way we can also continue to do this coverage, because that's one of the main reasons why I did it, is so that way we could try to keep everyone safe. But anyway, we still got these tornado warnings down there in Louisiana that we are going to continue to watch closely. And some of these tornadoes are going to continue to have that possibility of producing a tornado, as this one still got a little bit of rotation, and it's still currently heading up there towards Alexandria, Louisiana. So like I said, we do need to continue to watch that storm very closely over the next few hours, as that area is going to continue to need to be watched closely for. So definitely make sure to keep that in mind if you are currently under tornado warning right now. And once again, you guys really need to seek shelter if you haven't already, especially if you live either around or south of Alexandria, or over here towards Longville, Louisiana, because this storm is once again still going to have the capability of producing a tornado. And if you haven't gotten to your safe spots already, make sure to go into a basement or a tornado shelter, which would be the safest spots. Otherwise, if you do not have either one of those, you need to make sure you are going to the most interior room of your home on the lowest floor possible, which could include a bathroom, a hallway, just whatever's on the lowest floor possible that's really strong. Make sure to go there, so that way you can stay safe, because you guys know how dangerous it's going to be today. So make sure to do that if you have not done that already. Mhm. And yeah, we also still got a tornado warning still in effect for parts there of Alexandria. You guys in Alexandria are still gonna need to continue to be in your safe spots, as that area of rotation does look like it might have weakened a little bit, but still a little broad area of rotation to continue to watch for. So make sure to continue to be in your safe spots if you do live in Alexandria or even near the airport there. So we'll continue to watch that storm very closely closely over the next hour, as it is going to continue to be capable of producing a tornado. And we also still got that area of rotation farther down south near Longville in Louisiana. It looks like this one actually has a little bit stronger rotation with it now, as you can see, especially where you see those dark reds touching that green, indicating a pretty strong area of rotation that we need to continue to watch closely for. So make sure you are continuing to be in your safe spots. If you do live in Singer, you guys and Seal need to make sure you guys are also in your safe spots, and you guys and Seal actually do not have any time, as that area of rotation is already going over you. And of course, you guys in Longville also need to get into your safe spots, as it looks like some of those roads, let's see if we zoom in, it doesn't really look like there's a ton of houses there, but there are a few. So if this does produce a tornado, you guys are definitely going to have to get ready to get in your safe spots, because this is definitely not good. And like I said, make sure to share the stream with anyone that you know that lives down here in Louisiana, Mississippi. If you got any friends or family down here, make sure to share the stream with them, so that way they know we need to make sure we get this information out to as many people as possible, so that way we can keep everyone safe. We also need to make sure that everyone even knows the outlook for today too as well, because that's also very important due to it being moderate. So like I said, if you know anyone down there, please make sure you guys are giving out the information right now. You guys down there in the deep south need to take this very seriously, so make sure to share the stream, and like I said, make sure you even like and subscribe down below, so that way we can spread this information out to as many people as possible. It would be much appreciated if you guys would do that. And like I said, feel free to share this on social media or Facebook. That would also be even more appreciated, so make sure to do that if you haven't already. But anyway, though, we still got those tornado warnings still in effect for parts there of Louisiana. We still got even a little area of rotation still right there to watch for, so we are going to continue to watch that area closely over the next few hours. And we will also even need to continue to watch this tornado all the way down there. And it doesn't look like the tornado warning, or at least the rotation, is as strong, but it's still strong enough to where we need to continue to watch this over the next hour, as it is going to continue to be capable of producing a tornado. So make sure to keep that in mind. And it looks like the latest scan there, we still gotta watch that storm closely, as we still got a little bit of rotation with that. It looks like this tornado warning is also getting pretty close to expiring, and it also looks like that tornado warning has just expired right now. So that's definitely better than it being in effect. So you guys in Alexandria are good to get out of your safe spots for right now, and it looks like this has just issued a severe thunderstorm warning, which means we do not need to watch this storm as much for a tornado, as the storm does not have as much rotation with it as it did. But like I said, though, it's still going to have enough to where we will need to continue to watch that area very closely over the next few hours, as that storm is once again still going to have that potential of producing a tornado. And like I said, make sure to share this with as many people as you know, friends, family, so that way we can spread out the information to as many people as possible. And I also do appreciate you guys doing my poll and voting if you guys like it. Sounds like most of you guys do, which I do appreciate you guys doing. But like I said, especially make sure you guys share the stream with as many people as possible, because we really need to get this information out badly. We really do. So make sure to share this with anyone who you know, and that way we can try to spread this information out. And thanks to whoever subscribed to my channel. I really do appreciate that. And if you haven't subscribed already, make sure to subscribe to the channel, so that way we can continue to grow this channel, and so that way we can try to spread this information out to as many people as possible. And you guys who've been supporting me a lot, such as you, Severe Storm Filmer, I really do appreciate that. And if we can continue to grow my channel, and if we can continue to get this information out to as many people as possible, then that would be much appreciated. Plus, we would also be able to earn a few other things, like I will be able to earn my eligibility stuff, which means I will be eligible. So I will be able to start earning money. You guys will even start to become members on my channel. You guys can even leave super chats, but I haven't earned that yet. But like I said, if you guys want me to earn more things like that, subscribe, like, and as well as leave anything that you want down in the chat. And of course, make sure to stay tuned for more of my videos and live streams. That also is something that would also help out the channel a lot as well. But anyway, we still currently got a tornado warning still in effect for you guys down here in Louisiana. Still going to be in effect for the next 12 minutes. And this storm looks like it's moving really slow. Moving northeast at 15 miles per hour. That is really, really slow. That's like as fast as a bicycle. You could probably catch up with the storm if you were riding a bicycle. But yeah, not as strong as rotation with that storm. So we will continue to watch it, but we will thankfully not need to watch this as much, as it does have a lot broader rotation with it. Still continue to be watching the storm if you do live up here near and around Alexandria, as Alexandria International Airport, Alexandria for the downtown area, and as well as these areas even up there towards Holloway, Green, Gabbles, even down there towards Barn. You guys need to make sure you guys are getting indoors and as well as away from windows, as 60-mile-per-hour wind gusts is going to be the main concern with that storm, which can damage roof siding and trees. Same with you guys in Pollock Avenue, pretty much along US 65 and as well as US 67. If you live along those roads just to the north there of Alexandria, make sure you guys are getting indoors and as well as away from windows also, as this storm is actually even producing some pretty large hail. So definitely make sure you guys are doing that. And it looks like the storm down there does not have as much rotation with it. It looks like that storm is continuing to die down, which is good news, but we will still need to continue to watch it over the next hour, especially as it passes US 71, because I do think that's when it may start to recycle again, and that's also when it may have the best chance of producing a tornado. So we'll continue to watch that storm very closely, as it is going to be capable of producing one, like I said. So make sure to be prepared if you do live in, let's see, there are some cities around here like Tola, Carson, Louisiana. Those areas need to be watching. We also still got those storms even up here closer to Shreveport. We actually got a severe thunderstorm warning even up here in Arkansas as well. And this storm in Arkansas is going to have the potential of producing 60-mile-per-hour wind gusts and as well as quarter-size hail. So the good news is that we may not have to worry as much about that storm, as it currently is not looking to produce a lot. But we will definitely continue to watch that storm in Arkansas very closely over the next hour, as some of those storms are still going to be capable of producing damaging winds up to 70 miles per hour and perhaps even some large hail, which is going to be a possibility given the fact that we even have a hatched risk for damaging winds. And while we don't have any tornado warnings in effect, let's go ahead and show you guys the Storm Prediction Center outlook again. And like I said, we currently got that rare moderate risk for severe weather currently anywhere from eastern Texas all the way back over there towards parts of western Alabama. And the main concern for today is going to be that potential for long track EF2 tornadoes or greater. We could see several of those today, by the way. This is a pretty big tornado threat. So make sure you guys are being on high alert if you live in Alexandria, which just saw a tornado warning over the last few minutes. Jackson, Mississippi, down there towards Baton Rouge. You guys even over there towards Tuscaloosa. You guys all need to make sure you guys are being on very high alert. And of course, you guys even in this 10% also need to be on high alert too, as well, as you guys are also going to be at risk for long track EF2 tornadoes. So even though the probability of a tornado isn't as high as in this yellow color, you guys are still under that hatched risk, which means EF2 tornadoes or greater will still be possible. So still don't let your guard down if you live in Greenville, Mississippi, Shreveport, Louisiana, Luffin, Texas, or even down there towards Mobile, Alabama. And of course, we even have that risk for strong damaging winds up to 80 miles per hour as well, especially where you see that hatched area. So we'll continue to watch it closely over the next couple of hours, as this area is likely to get some pretty strong damaging winds, especially when we see a lot of those supercells start to organize into lines. So we will definitely continue to watch that closely. And of course, for large hail, we will have some chances for large hail. Obviously, chances will not be high, but they will definitely still be possible, as we could see hail as large as 1 inch in diameter or greater. So make sure to also be on high alert for large hail too, as well, as that is also going to be the concern, but obviously not the main concern though. So we definitely would want you guys to be on very high alert, so make sure to do that. But back over here to the radar again, we still currently do not have any tornado warnings currently in effect. But we still got this one right here down there into Louisiana, which is getting ready to expire. And like I said, it does not really have as much rotation with it, so I'm not really concerned as much about that storm as I am concerned about these ones up here in Alexandria. And if you haven't left anything down in the chat, feel free to leave things down in the chat, as we will even continue to let you guys know about what to expect over a few hours. And like I said, it does not really have as much rotation with it, so I'm not really concerned as much about that storm as I am concerned about these ones up here in Alexandria.